Oh yeah.
All right. Did my colleague get your name?
Yeah, you got my first name.
Do you mind if I take your first name? Is that okay?
What's your name and number then?
My name 2928 is PC Lee.
PC Lee. Nice
Okay.
to meet you. Yeah.
Bear me 2 seconds. So what was your name?
Well, I'm not prepared to divulge it in front of people that aren't police.
Okay. Well, I can ask that gentleman to step away if that's all right.
Yeah.
You're all right to step away, quickly. Is that okay? Thank you.
Right. So what?
Hold on to your seats because this is not your average fuel stop. Auditor Brett Chamberlain is about to challenge both corporate policy and police procedure in real time, armed with nothing but law and common sense. We're talking Royal Mint coins, a Shell station, and an officer completely out of her depth. Will Brett walk away victorious, or will authority push him into a corner? Stick around because this encounter is about to get intense, and it's a masterclass in standing your ground while staying calm.
Under what act are you asking for more details?
It's because we've been called today.
Yeah.
Okay. Anytime we get called to an incident,
Yeah.
we like to get your name.
Yeah. What section of which act are you requiring my name?
I'm not saying it's under any act. You don't have to give your name to
No, I
me
won't
today
I won't
because
do.
you haven't committed an offence.
No.
But it's just for our records.
Yeah.
So would you be prepared to give me your name?
No.
No? Okay, that's absolutely fine. I'm going to make a note of your car registration.
That's fine. Yeah.
Okay, is that all right?
Yep.
So all we're doing at the minute, obviously there's been a bit of confusion over the coins.
Yep.
Turns out that, as you said, they are legal tender. So
Yep.
so it's now down to the petrol station whether they accept them. If they don't, it's a civil matter. There's nothing the police can do. Okay.
No.
All right. I'll just get your number plate. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
She's coming out now.
Right from the start, the officer completely fumbles the basics. Instead of calmly assessing the situation, she dives straight into fishing for Brett's personal info, right in front of staff and customers. This isn't just bad manners, it's a massive breach of protocol. Officers are supposed to protect private data, not broadcast it across a forecourt. Brett immediately calls her out, forcing her to step back. This moment highlights exactly how crucial proper training and restraint are in policing, especially when dealing with legal, non-threatening situations. Here's where things really unravel. The officer insists Brett must provide his details, but the Road Traffic Act only applies if an offense occurs on a public highway. Brett is on private property, meaning she has no legal footing. Yet she escalates anyway, treating a non-crime like a major investigation. This is a textbook example of overreach and lack of proportionality. A trained officer would have clarified the facts and de-escalated. Instead, we're watching a legal misunderstanding turn into an unnecessary confrontation.
Hiya.
So, your vehicle
Yep.
has come back to either a Brett Chamberlain.
You
or
shouldn't
a-
be saying this in front of the people.
They can't hear me.
Yeah, they can.
Do you want me to ask them to
Yes.
move away? Sorry, you guys are right to
Sorry, you shouldn't divulge my personal details that you've got for Police National Computer.
I wasn't divulging them to them.
Well, you were. You were speaking loud enough voice that they would have heard.
Well, they're not.
Right,
really
okay,
now.
go on then.
So, a Brett Chamberlain.
Right.
What was your name?
Which section, which actually requiring me to give my name?
Road Traffic Act. You're
Right.
driving a motor vehicle.
Yeah.
Okay, so I require you to give me your details. If you don't, it is an arrestable offence.
Right, but am I on the highway?
Pardon?
Am I on the
You've
highway?
been driving this vehicle.
Yeah, but am I on the
You've
highway
been driving
now?
this vehicle.
But am I on the highway now?
Can you just give me your details, please, and then we can get this sorted?
Am I on the highway?
Because so what
Yeah,
they're
but I'm
going
asking
to
a
do.
question. Am I on the highway?
You're not on a highway right now, but you
No.
have been on a highway.
Yeah, so you could have requested my details when I was on the highway, but now I'm not on the highway. You can't, can you?
I can.
You could
because
wait
I'm-
until I leave, and then you could pull
under
me
the
over.
Road Traffic Act, I
Yeah,
can request your details.
yeah, only on the highway, but
Can
not.
you just give me your details, please?
Well, look. This is all about rights, okay? Now
Yeah,
I've got a
absolutely.
right not to give you my details unless I have committed an offence. Right, the Road Traffic Act is referring to vehicles on the highway, not on private property. So if you're saying that I have to give you my details under the Road Traffic Act and I'm not on a highway, then you're infringing on my rights, aren't you?
So what they're saying.
Why don't you ask me another way, kind of thing?
What they are saying,
Yep.
okay, is that they are not going to accept your money.
Yep.
So what they are asking you to do is to either pay another way. Have you got another means of payment today?
Boom! And here's the schooling moment. Brett calmly asks which section of the law authorizes her to demand his license. Panic sets in instantly. She cites Section 163, which only lets police stop vehicles on public roads, nothing more. Brett points out Section 164, which actually governs license production. This distinction is basic, but she stumbles badly. It's a perfect demonstration of how knowing the law and staying composed can completely shift the power in an encounter like this.
Yes, I have.
Okay, would you want to just
No.
pay with that just to make it easier?
No.
Because they are not going to accept your money today, and they are wanting to make a civil claim.
Right, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So have you got anything to say to that?
Well, obviously, civil claims are sorted out in the court, aren't they?
Yeah,
right.
it's the
And whose jurisdiction is the court? It's
civil.
the Queen's, isn't it?
It's civil. That's nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
That's all. I'm just informing you of what they've said. Okay.
Oh, you asked me a question. What have I got to say? The courts are the Queen's courts. You know, the courts. I don't believe the court's going to rule against Her Majesty's proclamation that those coins are for payment throughout the United Kingdom. So
again, that's not something that police are involved in. So
No.
that would be that again. It's a civil
okay.
matter.
So go on then. Do you think I should provide my details on private forecourt
Yes, I believe you should.
because of the Road Traffic Act?
Yeah.
Yeah, go on. Why is that then?
Are you going to provide me
No,
your
I'm
details?
just asking you these questions. I may well provide my details, but you have to articulate the law as to why.
Under the Road Traffic Act.
Yeah.
Okay. You have used a highway to get here today, have you not?
That's not the point, though, is it?
You have used a highway to get here today. Under
Yeah,
the
I
Road
have.
Traffic Act.
Yeah.
Okay. I can ask you to give your details.
So in other words, you could knock on my front door, my car's on my drive, and you could say under the Road Traffic Act, I want your details, and you must have been on the highway in your car.
You wouldn't be in your vehicle, would
Doesn't
you?
make sense.
You wouldn't be sat in your vehicle.
It doesn't matter though, does it? Go on. I'll tell you what, I'll give you a bit of a break, right? So I reckon if I was parked in the car park, yeah, then I wouldn't have to provide my details. But because there's a way in and a way out, that means in law, in case law, it's an extension of the highway.
Okay.
And on that basis, I'll provide my details.
Would you like to give me your date of birth?
I can give you my driving license because
Now watch her slip from officer to corporate cheerleader. Brett insists on paying with legal tender, perfectly lawful. Instead of staying neutral, she pressures him to take the money back to satisfy Shell. A police officer's role is to uphold the law, not serve the convenience of a business. This is a subtle but critical example of bias in enforcement. When authority forgets impartiality, citizens' rights can be easily overlooked. Brett handles it with patience and precision, keeping the encounter grounded in legality.
first of all, which section, which act?
Would you like to give me your driving licence?
No, which section, which
Under
act?
the Road Traffic Act.
Yeah, what section?
I'm asking you for your driving licence.
Yeah, which section, which
Can you
act?
just give me your driving licence?
You don't know it, do you?
There you go, 163.
That requires me to stop. If a police officer asks me to stop, but which...
And to give your details.
No, that's another act. Go on, which sections...
I'd have to check, sir.
Do you want me to tell you? 164.
164.
That's it, very good.
There we go.
Right, so under 164 Road Traffic Act, you
Don't
would
you
like to have a look at my
give me your
driving
details,
licence.
please?
No, I'm not going to give it to you because my... It's not going to work. That's not my money, it's their money. It's their money. Yeah, I can hear you.
Put the window down.
I can hear you.
I can't hear you still.
Yeah, you can.
I can't hear you.
I'm not that
I've
silly.
got a radio in my ear. I
Well,
can't hear you.
take it out.
I can't take it out. I've got to give a radio in. I can't take a
Right.
radio out.
Can you hear that?
I can hear you now.
All right. What seems to be the problem?
They're trying to give you your money back.
It's not my money. It's their money.
They're
It's
not
my
accepting your
payment.
money. Pardon?
It's my payment.
They're not accepting it as payment. Are you accepting them giving your money back?
No.
Okay, well they're not accepting your payment then. So
Okay. Yeah.
you're still going to be. Wait for that to go past. You're still going to be charged for the payment
Yep.
at a later date. Okay, they've got your car registration.
Yep.
They're going to forward it on to that. They can get your details from your car registration.
Yep.
They're going to forward that onto their head office, and
Yep.
you will be chased for payment later on. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, whatever. Yeah. I don't.
Are you going to accept your money back?
It's not my money. It's their money. It's also the Queen's money, actually.
Are you going to accept the Queen's money back?
No.
What do you want them to do with it then?
Put it in the till and accept payment.
Well, that's not going to be accepted as payment. So I think you may as well just take it back.
Yeah.
Because what's that?
I'm not taking it back.
£200?
This is where Brett shows why knowledge beats aggression. He leaves the coins with Shell, preserving proof of payment while avoiding civil missteps. He's not refusing to pay, he's protecting both sides. Most people would back down, take their money, and avoid confrontation. But Brett uses clear legal reasoning and common sense to keep control. This is a masterclass in turning a potentially chaotic encounter into a win by staying calm, informed, and deliberate.
It's more than that.
240.
Pardon?
£248.83.
Yeah, I think you may as well take that back.
No, I
You're
don't
gonna
think
be
so.
out of pocket otherwise.
I'm not going to be out of pocket.
Pardon?
I won't be out of pocket. I've paid for my fuel with cash, with legal tender. That's the. What do you think the legal bit means in legal tender?
All I'm doing is
Yeah.
advising you, okay?
Yeah.
Like I say, this is a civil matter.
Yeah.
I can just give you advice to take the money back.
Right.
If you don't want to, fair enough. But just to let you know, they're going to raise it with their head office.
Yeah.
And their head office will be in touch, okay?
Yeah. Okay then.
Is that okay?
Yep.
Have you got any further questions or not?
No.
They would like your details.
Oh,
Are
yeah.
you willing to give them your details?
No, they're private.
Pardon?
They're private.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, they've got my registration number, haven't they?
They've got your registration, but it's just whether you wanted to comply with them and give them your details, okay? I'll
Yeah.
let them know that you're not giving them your details.
Yeah.
And what would you like them to do with the money?
Well, it's up to them to do what they want with it. Obviously, it's payment, so
Well, they're not accepting it as payment, okay?
yeah. But obviously, they may well get legal advice, and the legal advice might tell them that that they need to accept it, and therefore, if they've given me the money back, then they've got no way to recover the money, then have they? Because
They
they've.
well do. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that if they did give it back, there would be no recourse in law to recover the funds later on. So I'm doing them a favour by saying, look, you hang on to it, it's payment for my fuel. I'm not a fuel thief. I want to pay for my fuel, and that's my payment.
Well, if they then pursue a civil matter and it comes back that it doesn't go in your favour,
Yeah.
then you're going to be out of pocket. That's all I'm thinking. If you still have to pay for the fuel again,
Now, how am I going to be out of pocket? Because what would have happened to the money that I've given them?
pardon?
I've given them the money, haven't I? So how can I be out of pocket?
Okay, so you're not accepting the money, no?
No.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. Well, thanks very much,
worries.
PC Lee, wasn't it?
Pardon?
PC Lee. Yeah, nice to meet you. Thank you very much. Have you got your body worn camera on?
Yeah, there.
Oh, so you didn't tell me about that either, did you?
Is there?
Yeah,
See
but
it?
no. In the policy, it says that you need to advise somebody. In fact, everything that's happened up until this point
You
is
haven't-
not admissible in court because you didn't.
Pardon? I can't hear you.
I said
can't hear you.
everything that's happened on that camera is not admissible in court because you failed to advise me that you were recording. In the policy, your policy.
Section is that? What policy is that?
I'll get back to you on that.
Okay,
I'll
that's
tell you
it,
what,
that's
loads of
fine.
people on YouTube will get back to you on that. So if you just look up this video,
That's fine.
they'll explain the police's own.
That's perfect. I don't tend to watch police videos on YouTube.
No, you obviously didn't listen either when you were being instructed that you need to advise members of the public at the earliest opportunity that you're video recording them for evidence.
Like I say, what part of policy is that?
You've got any evidence bags in their car just for the money when you take my house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm off then.
No worries. See you later.
Is Mark satisfied? Mark, are you satisfied about the diesel thing?
Apologies, sir, I couldn't hear you back then.
Are you satisfied about the diesel thing?
I am, sir, thank you.
Yeah, there's no limitation on the carriage of, as long as it's in appropriate containers.
Absolutely, you'll have to understand, sir, that being a police officer, we've got to know quite a lot about a lot of things, and I don't profess to be an expert on every matter immediately, but I'm obviously happy to endeavour to find out the answers where I have a lack of my knowledge, which I've done. So, okay.
Yeah, obviously I've researched it.
And there you have it. Calm, collected, and victorious. Brett walked away after exposing critical errors in policing, failure to announce body cam recording, misinterpretation of traffic laws, and siding with corporate convenience over citizen rights. This encounter is more than a win for one auditor. It's a lesson in knowing your rights, standing firm, and using the law as your shield. If you found this breakdown as intense as we did, hit that like button. Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more real-life body cam breakdowns.
Subject quite thoroughly. I don't have to worry about all the other things, but I do just worry about this thing.
Absolutely.
All right, Mark, thanks very much for being professional.
Thank you, sir.
All right, bye-bye. Thank you. Well, there you go, guys. 250 quid worth of fuel and YouTube videos. So, well, isn't it? I think the police actually, Mark, he was very professional, wasn't he? He didn't give me any kind of BS and infringe upon my rights in any way whatsoever. But the other one, the woman, she kind of blagged her away a bit, didn't she? Making stuff up. Anyway, unless they pull me over on the way out, right, I'll see you on the next one.